Hello everyone, so today we're going to be doing a bit of a different video than what you're used to seeing. Some behind the scenes footage of a hob restoration. So this lovely Bursner Visio has just come in stock, yet to be cleaned. So we're going to show you how it comes into us. You know, the hob's quite dirty at the moment, needs a good deep thorough look at, and we're going to show you our process of how we go through that and make it look immaculate again. So come on, let's go. Right, so we're in the motorhome now and we're going to be looking at this kitchen area today. It's coming quite dirty, which is very often the case, as you know, cooking goes on here. So you've got a lot of rust around here, oil splashes, grease, loads of crumbs. So the first thing to do is get this area cleaned up nicely and then get the hobs removed. Okay, just to give you guys a better look at this area now, as you can see, I've got a lot of grease and rust around these hobs here, a lot of crumbs and where the oil was splattered over. So as I said before, these hobs are the first protocol is to take these off, remove them, get them out of the way, and then we can start looking at the base and cleaning this whole area. Okay, so we're back. We've got a screwdriver here to remove the tops, but first things first is removing these parts. Now sometimes the rubber bits can come up with them, if so it's fine, they just pop back in. So we'll go ahead and remove all of those. Okay, so now they're off, we're going to go ahead and remove these tops. Like I said, you just get a small Phillips screwdriver. Sometimes it can be like a little Allen key type thing, but for these it is a Phillips. Now you want to be careful with these because the screws they use in these can round off quite easy. I can see this one is a little bit rounded, so you're going to have to press hard and push down without trying to get it rounded off. It's also good to find a good place for these screws to keep them safe. These little things can go missing and get lost very easily, and it's hard to get hold of the same ones again, so always make sure you put them back in a place where you remember. Last one, and off we go. So as you can see under here, it is actually quite rusted away and very dirty, but that's not a problem at all. And you can see also on the top of these hobs that these are really dirty as well. We're going to need a good polish, but that's what this video is for, show you how to get them looking like brand new again. So let's get on with it. So the final stage to taking these hobs off, as you can see these holes here, they actually have some bigger screw heads than the other ones, so you're going to need a bigger Phillips head screwdriver for this one. And again, simply just go down, make sure you apply a bit of pressure so they don't round off, and you'll notice that they start to become loose, and then once they're unscrewed all the way, they should just pop off like so. You're left with a full hob there, screws just tap out. And then down here you've got all of this to clean as well. So now all of the hobs have been fully removed. As you can see, there's a lot of grime around all of these areas where they've been sat. A lot of grease builds up in there. So first thing to do is get all of this clean, and then we can start by polishing the hobs after. So I'm back with my Hoover, just a little handheld one, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of these flaky crumbs and debris before we go ahead with the deep cleaning. Okay, now we've done that, we've got some Mr. Muscle, just simple oven and grill cleaner here, and we're going to spray this all over and give it a good 10 minutes to let it do its thing. Remove these as well, these simply come off, put them there, and then we'll go ahead with the spraying. Don't be shy, give it a good coat all over. I think that should do. Just be sure to make sure that there is some ventilation in the motorhome when doing this, as it can be quite toxic with the fumes. So whilst that's doing its thing, I think now's a good time to go and get these all polished up and looking like new again. Okay, so here we are at our buffing station where we get all of these cleaned. So first we're going to start with the harsher wire brush side, as these are quite bad. Sometimes if they just need a bit of a polish, then we'll move over just to the dry buffing area, but this will need a good thorough one, so we'll start with this. So as you can see, just after the first harsher polish, we've already got rid of all of that staining and grotty looking area. So now we can go ahead and polish this one over there and make it a mirror finish. So as you can see, with 2 minutes there of polishing, we've got these up in a lovely mirror finish again, looking like brand new. And then all that's left to do is repeat, and then also we'll do these tops as well, the exact same process. Right, so just so you can see, here is a before and after. This is what the main part of the hob looked like before, and here is now finished product. Same with these tops, they really come up really nicely. Here you've got that horrible brown, bronzy looking, dirty metal, and here you've got that lovely polished, shiny chrome. Right, so I'll finish the rest of these and I'll see you back in the motorhome. Right, so these are all finished, so let's go and check on that hob that we sprayed with the Mr. Muscle. Hopefully that should be all clean now. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so here we are, that looks like it's soaked in really nicely. What I like to do is get a nice soft bristle brush and just agitate these areas where it's gone in, all around the thermocouples there, and everything just seems to really come away really nice, especially if you leave it sitting for a good 10-20 minutes. That's all it needs, definitely no more, and just all comes away really nicely. So then that's all that's left to do is wipe it away with a rag and it will be spotless. So see you in a few minutes. Right, so just finishing wiping this up. Once that's all done, we're ready to reassemble the hobs and we're good to go. So the hobs are on now, and the last thing to do is just put on the hob tops and then we're all ready to go. So there we have it guys, a very nice transformation done, very easy to do. It took me about 30 minutes in total. Now something like this would only take you 10 minutes really if you did it as you went along, in terms of, you know, maintained it, maybe after every few uses, every time you go away. Just take them off. You don't even have to take them off necessarily, you can give them a quick hand polish down whilst they're in situ. You know, you don't need to go to the extent of using a whole buffing machine if you keep them well maintained. As we know, prevention is better than cure, so if you look after your stuff then it will definitely stay in good condition. But if it does get to the point where it needs some really good TLC, then you can always bring stuff back like this and make it looking new again. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a comment down below, let us know if you liked it, what you liked about it most. Definitely going to do more of these types of videos, restorations, way to keep your motorhome looking really nice and new. And yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, it means a lot to us, really helps us. And thank you very much for your time. See you in the next one.